All right. All right. Well, are we live? Damn it. All right, we're gonna keep going until this gets right, man. We get this right. Watch Isaac be like, "Don't you know, man, that I'm the one that has been messing up his webcam?" Uh-huh. I call up the company and I say, "Hey, go ahead, you guys. This is Isaac. I'm gonna need you to focus the satellite thing on Charlie." On Charlie. That's how Isaac. I'm gonna need you to focus on Charlie as much as I do. Oh my God, guys, this shit right here. Ah! Health aid. Here's to your health. Ah! Pink Lady Apple Bubbly Probiotics Tea for a happy gut. For a crappy gut. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking this at the beginning of the live stream. Lazy. What do you think, Lazy? Hold on. Pennywise says, Charlie, check your Facebook. All right, let me check my fizzle bizzle, real quizzle. While we up in the hizzle. Oh yeah, okay, good. Thank you, Scott. We're gonna share that shit. Gonna share that. Share a screenshot of Isaac threatening some guys or not. I'm not some guy, but Pennywise's 14-year-old son last night. How about that? Ms. Cottywomple in the house. Thank you for joining. Just Spacey, Lazy Bum, Evil Morticia. Ah, holy shit. We're gonna see how long this lasts for a minute before I share out the link. Damn it, lazy bum. Stanley Matuzak in the house. What is up, brother? Stanley, man, I still owe you a Christmas gift. I'm looking right at it, and I still haven't fucking sent it. I was talking to Erica earlier about that. I'm like, man, I'm a shitbag, dude. And I am kind of a shitbag friend a little bit, guys. Like, I don't know. We'll get into that too. But I will say, man, that Morticia, Pennywise, Dago, you know what I mean. Y'all been putting in work, putting in a lot of footwork, man. Going out there nightly, daily. Rachel, I want to throw Rachel some love out there. Who else, man? There's a few others that that I'm missing, man. But y'all are going out there, giving them hell on a nightly. Ace Man, you're there. Watching the streets for me. Chrissy, you always try to, keep me informed of what's going on and shit like that. You know what I mean? And it means a lot to me. No matter any sort of smoke and mirrors, you know what I mean? That may be thrown up or tossed, or played any parlor tricks, no matter any sort of relationships that y'all may have amongst each other. You know what I mean? You've all had my back, Miss Cottywomple. I'm not leaving you out of it. I just kind of kept you out, maybe like that circle, because I guess as of recently, there's been kind of, a little bit of a split, and I won't say that I haven't facilitated that split in some form or way. And I'm going to talk about that as well. We got a lot to talk about tonight, guys. I'm going to be open and honest about every damn thing that's been going on, like I always have. I always will. You know what I mean? But you guys are actually going to get a little bit more of insight into kind of what's been going on, with Wolfpack, and amongst ourselves, individually and as a group. You know what I mean? Pookie and Bowser. I'm sorry, Pookie and Bowser. I don't have you guys moderated or anything, but you were always, here for us. And Steve Mahomes, what's up, brother? And you guys, are constant, supporters and constant battlers of Isaac and Slob Mob, the fuckers that are created solely to attack me. We're going to share that as well. I've got a little funny clip here. My friend Doom sent me, where apparently Michael says that him and Isaac don't even talk anymore. Apparently, the only time that him and Isaac have anything to do with each other is whenever it's to go after me. But we're gonna share that. Not my words. We'll let Michael tell you in his own words. And even Isaac, I'll find Isaac's tweet where he says, "Oh yeah, you know, me and Michael aren't close like that anymore. But me and Bridget kind of are, right, Mike?" Like he literally tried to at least try to attach on to Bridget, and Michael's like, "Yeah, when Bridget's drunk, I guess." Oh, love it. You know, but in the meantime, Isaac's trying to say that Wolfpack is crumbling, and that we are at our weakest, you know, and that it's eventually going to be over for us, you know. And Slime in the house, what is up? And yeah, you know, like I don't know, you know, like I'm here to show you that we are stronger than ever, yeah, and that he's the one that's actually crumbling. You know, like my friends don't necessarily have a problem with me; they may have one with each other, and I can be okay with that. You know, like well, we're going to talk about that too. You know, I can be okay with you all talking, being upset with each other, but it's not nice. It's not good to go online and to go live and to talk shit about one another, through hurt feelings or whatever, and but we will discuss that. I'm not trying to rake anybody over the coals. Like I say, I still love Morticia. She's a great friend and supporter and a constant, sword in Isaac's ass. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. It means a lot. She's put herself on the line. She has been subjected to the same shit that I have. All of her shit's been doxxed. You know what I mean? All of her shit's been put out there. She's been embarrassed, and then she has gone on to embarrass Isaac. And Isaac would want nothing more right now than for you ladies to stop talking with one another and for all of us to split up, right? Bronx Born in the chat. Much love to you. Sharon McDaniel, wow, thank you so much. Says Charlie, you have been an inspiration to me. Watching your videos has helped me overcome some life difficulties, especially with my family. You have given me strength and showed me to move forward despite people trying to bring me down. Thank you. Well, you're so very welcome. And that's another one of the reasons that I do this, you know what I mean? Because like I'm not special in that in the regard that I have a family that, that tries to tear me down and that does their best, to turn the world against me, you know what I mean? Despite my strongest efforts to build myself up and become a person that I can respect myself, on a daily basis. It's kind of it is sad to see Michael go out there and constantly say that, still say, "Oh, Charlie's drinking," trying to convince Dago and all my friends and shit. You know what I mean? That I'm still an alcoholic, that I'm still an active alcoholic, despite the fact that I've told everybody and that I'm almost 2 years sober, and the fact that Michael himself has no idea. Michael has no damn clue. Michael has done nothing whatsoever to try and reach out and be a part of my life to even find out for himself whether I've been using or not. He knows though. He knows I'm sober. He knows because he can tell by the way that I act. And he knows because he had JC over here. JC was here for over a month. And not once did I drink. And I'm sure Michael asked him on a daily, "Is Charlie drinking? Is Charlie drinking? Did Charlie drink?" Waiting for me to fuck up so that he can damn get JC to take pictures and turn it against me, Lazy Bum says, "Keep the chats going." David James in the house. What's up? Yeah, pretty damn low, right? Like really, really low shit. Ms. Cottywomple, what is up? Got some love to throw to Ms. Cottywomple here in a bit. Despite the fact that I may have gotten a little upset with her earlier. Guys, I called everybody. And Miss Cottywomple, she displayed a certain amount of unity and trustworthiness and confidence, like almost to a fault. We're going to talk about it, though. We're going to talk about it. Where I asked Cottywomple, I said, "Who's Disc God? I want to know who Disc God is." And she wouldn't tell me. Apparently, Cottywamples knows, and she won't tell nobody. She's not, and she's like, damn it, what the fuck? And I'm sorry about that. I apologize, Rebecca. You know, and that's the kind of friend that's the kind of friends you need in life. You want, you know, I mean, it's like she literally displayed to me the type of damn loyalty and respect and self-respect, you know what I mean, that you want to find in a friend. You know what I mean? And I felt a little like put off at first. I'm like, damn it, I want to know who, but you know, really, I don't need to know who this God is. I trust Rebecca enough to know that if you know that she would come to me if there was anything off about him, if he had any sort of nefarious things going on, you know. I feel like I'm almost getting a buzz off of this kombucha, you know. And Rebecca's one of the biggest reasons that that I wanted to go live tonight and and defend her. You know, like I care for Morticia. Morticia's a friend of mine too. I've known Morticia since 2013. You know, she was one of my first batch of Facebook friends that I collected after everyone found out that after I got connected back with Dad. You know what I mean? Rebecca Spratling says it's the vitamins in it. I'm feeling a buzz off of this. Just Spacey says, I low key missed the Disc God streams with the songs. It gave us a ton of energy. You're the alpha, but he brought some good energy to help us to want to keep up the fight. And you know, like, and I can understand. Okay, you know what? I understand where Morticia was coming from too. Like last night, apparently they went live, and Morticia had a lot of frustrations that she felt that she needed to vent. You know what I mean? That she felt betrayed. She felt abandoned by Disc God. You know, whenever he decided to step away. Ross, the Fox, thank you so much. Says, did you see on Twitter where Michael threw a tantrum because he claims his AEW chairs got stolen by the UPS? He really thinks that some UPS driver is going to damn risk his fucking livelihood for some chairs, for a couple of folding chairs? You know, I don't think so. Evil Queen says Dis said he was take bag was with Guest Mob. That's what I found out. But you know, just the fact that Isaac's even telling everybody, oh yeah, me and Disc God, we're working together, blah, 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 means that they never worked the fucking together. Isaac's not going to put that shit out there. And Disc God has, you know, Disc God put in the work too. Like, you know, like I was upset too, Morticia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of like, man, what the fuck? And I even did a live stream and pretty much pushed Disc God away. And I was like, look, we don't need this other character that you're going to prop up. You know, if you want to walk away and get away from the drama, that's fine. Blah, 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 blah. I threw a lot of heat out there. You know what I mean? And, Adam, and perhaps I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Because like, the fact of the matter is, you know, like I know that it can be stressful and tough and time consuming, you know what I mean? And for the majority of the people on the outside looking in, you know what I mean? It's a time waste, you know what I mean? And it's not, you know, beneficial to anybody, not to me. And yeah, you know what I mean? It's kind of embarrassing, you know what I mean? To constantly have this string of negativity and drama in your life. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not the one that has built this shit up around me that where I feel like I have to constantly tear it down. You know what I mean? Evil Queen says, I regret it now. Lesson learned. I understand, you know, me too. Like, you know, like I'm sitting here right now apologizing. Like, say, you know, I apologize to this guy too. Like, and you know what? I don't need to know who he is. You know what I mean? As long as Miss Cottywomple, you know, she knows, and as long as I feel she feels good with him, then I'm good with it. Quite honestly, you know. And the fact of the matter is, like, this guy did it the right way. Like, nobody knows who the fuck he is. Isaac was just salivating. Please, dear God, just tell me who you are. Like, Isaac was getting a boner. Please, please tell me. Like Isaac was like moments away from getting on his hands and knees and kissing Disc God's feet to say, please tell me who you are. Just so that he can damn, oh God, let me get my belt off. Dox him and use any sort of like personal information that he could to try and twist and stop Disc God from attacking him. Let me see what this says right here. Oh God, look at Orion. Orion's Wildlife says, just for the record, both Morticia and Pennywise made a plan to turn on you when you got out of pocket with them. FYI, LOL. Your whole pack secretly plots against you. I don't think so. I don't think so, Isaac. Look at this. I don't think so, Isaac. Oh, dear God. And how do you know that? Are you part of this circle that plots against me, yet has zero proof whatsoever? Good God. Dago Dad in the house. What is up? I talked to Dago Dad earlier, too. I had to thank Dago Dad because, you know, Dago Dad is also another one, you know, that has been putting in a lot of work, you know, has been standing up, you know, has undergone a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Has been getting doxxed, has been getting, you know, personal information put out there against him, you know, so that people can attack his hold on a second. What happened here? There we go. All right, so someone check this. Someone check the last Dago Dad, the one I just unmodded, and see if that's actually his channel too. I just unmodded. Did you see that shit? Oh, you modded him? Oh, make sure that it's really him then. All right, I'm sorry. That dude, I thought I had it. I was like, shit, yeah, we got it figured out. It's okay though. What I'm thinking happened is that was my fault again. Last time it seemed like Dago was muting and blocking all of my supporters and shit. And yeah, people were like, "What's going on, Dago?" Once again, trying to go after Dago. And throwing up some more smoke. Well, what I think happened is I think it was my fault. Like Dago was like, you know, I could have been cloned, blah blah blah, and I'm like, nah, I don't buy that. You know, I don't buy it. Even though I wasn't mad with Dago, I mean, I'm not thinking it was him. Like, you know, I just didn't know. You know, but I'm believing that it was my own fault, guys. I'm believing that damn, I modded up a fake Dago. Dago Dad. I don't want to say Dago, just like I got to say Dago Dad now. I got to say Dad and the kid because, like I said, I just realized that Dago is also a derogatory, a derogatory name that Dago rolls with, you know, out of like fun and games, you know. I'm gonna have to start calling you Dad and kid. Junior, thank you so much. Junior says, I'm glad that you guys love Dago Dad. I really respect that. He says, just the Dago. Ace says a Dago is also a rodent. Like, Dago is supposed to be like a derogatory slang towards like an Italian or whatever. And Diego's rolling with it. He's like, yeah, I'm a Dago, whatever, you know. But I feel kind of weird. Like, maybe it's one of those things that if only Italians can say it to other Italians. You know what I mean? Oh, he says, never mind, not Dago, it's Dagu. Woo! Yeah, I feel like I'm buzzing, guys. This is crazy. So, Pennywise, Morticia, and Dago, you know, they've been like the three amigos that have really been holding it down, that have really been, you know, pushing strong and pushing forward, you know. And And I've got to apologize to Pennywise, man. Quite honestly, because like I didn't realize, quite honestly, man, like how deep kind of he was involved with Morticia and Dago in the whole, in the whole trifecta, that was going on out there and streaming on a nightly basis. Put my hat backward. I mean, I knew that he was, constantly being, targeted, um, and attacked and stuff, you know what I mean, by Isaac on a daily, but I figured that was just because, I don't know. See, I don't normally watch the live streams after I do mine or at in the evening because I go, I'm asleep. And I talked to him and I told them about this, and and yeah, they understood. Like they don't necessarily need me to be in the live streams, in order to have a good time, in order to bring in people, in order to control a room. All three of them, Dago, Morticia, and Pennywise, they all three have that gift of gab and that sense of personality about them, where they can go on and they can do their own things, you know what I mean? And I appreciate that. I respect them for that, you know what I mean? And apparently, like I said, I didn't realize that whenever I went and did the Discord with Miss Cottywomple, Morticia, and Discod, and we decided to all go live. I didn't realize that Morticia and I didn't realize that Pennywise was as involved, with the whole situation as he was, and so whenever they asked if I wanted Pennywise to go live, I didn't see what the really use was of it was. I was like, well, if we're about to go live in 5 minutes, well, why do we got to wait and find him? Let's just go ahead and do it. Had I known that that Scott was as big of a player in there as he was, and Miss Rachel too. I'm sorry, Popper Jack. I'm not seeing Rachel in here. I'm trying to address each one of you as I see your names kind of pop up. You know what I mean? And I apologize for that. But yeah, Rachel, dude, Rachel has really been sticking it to Isaac so hard, dude. Like, man, you ladies have been embarrassing him. Just Spacey says, I was thinking the same thing, Popper. Rachel is on top of her game. Rachel's killing it. Rachel's wrecking Fatty right now. And he wants nothing more than all of us to just bloop, split. Egomaniac in the house. Hacksaw says, oh! Okay. Guys, I'm telling you, this kombucha, dude, has got me going tonight. Says you got a big, bright world in there. Your gut is a community of 100 trillion microorganisms. If I've got 100 trillion more microorganisms in my gut, imagine how many organisms are in Fatty's. Imagine how many microorganism Isaac has in his guts. I'm sorry, Linda Pendard says her ears. Damn it. I'm sorry. I forget that some of you guys are wearing headphones. Damn it. I apologize. It looks like a medicine bottle, doesn't it? I almost feel like a thing in my neck. Dago Dad says, loving that shirt tonight, bro. You like that, man? Ozfest 2006. Guys, you got a big confession to make, man. I was always not such a fan of Ozzy Osbourne, right? Like, I just, I thought that he used a lot of auto-tune. I felt like maybe, I don't know. I thought he wasn't extreme enough, that because I was more into Marilyn Manson and shit, and yeah, there was just like a certain affinity that I didn't hold for him, guys. But I got to tell you, man, Ozzy Osbourne might be my favorite musician of all time right now. I swear to God, I don't know where the hell this came from, but you know what I mean? Like, dude, like he is hard rock. He is heavy metal. He created it. He lived it. He is it. And I mean, I've stopped. Like, I denied myself the gift of his music for so long. You know what I mean? That everything's new to me that I listen to of his, and I just love it all. And I'm like, how the fuck did I just damn sleep on this guy for so damn long, dude? Like, Ozzy is like my favorite artist right now. It's weird, ain't it? Like I say, growing up, you know what I mean? I was always, let's lean towards the hardest of the hard, Marilyn Manson and shit. Butterfly Kissy says, I'm jelly you got to hear Tool. I did not get to hear Tool, though. If you're referring to the shirt, I found it at Goodwill, dude. I found this shirt at Goodwill like a year and a half, 2 years ago or something. And I was so big, that I knew I couldn't fit in it, but I didn't want to give it away. So I just folded it up and I tucked it away and put it in a closet or put it in the dresser, until here recently when I've been losing enough weight. I'm at 188 right now. That's after my steak. Have a look at my dinner tonight. How you like that steak? That New York strip right there. Along with a salad. Got me a salad with some damn blue cheese crumbles and some Italian dressing. Oh, God. Hell yeah, Rebecca, man. I've been wanting that meat and them greens. My body is craving it right now. Maybe I shouldn't have drank that damn kombucha, dude, because that shit's got me kind of popping a little bit. Let's go. What's Rachel got right here? They're asking about this take back character right now, which nobody really seems to know about. Apparently, Disc God has been a follower and a supporter of Grandpa for quite a long time. He just hasn't never necessarily been involved. Or maybe he was. I just don't know. He's not letting us know. But he knows of some old troll names and saying that he was so and so. Which, you know what? If that's the case, then so be it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, like, how many people was on Isaac's side at one point? You know what I mean? There was a whole shit ton of people that actually believed his shit because Michael co-signed it, honestly. Michael was right there backing up everything Isaac had to say. So, I lost 25,000 supporters like that. Whenever Michael said unfollow Charlie, 25,000 fucking people unfollowed Charlie. You know what I mean? And Isaac was on a wave, you know what I mean? He was up here doing his thing, and there's some followers that are here. I've got some moderators right now that were Slob Mob at one point. Hell, I'll call, Morticia, Ace Man. Both of them, at one point had been Slob Mob, where my friends kind of rolled and then came back. And have taken a lot of shit since they came back. Taken enough shit so much, in fact, that I trust them. Bonafide THC, see you in the house, man. I almost said thank you like you give a super chat. I just wanted to say, I see you there. How's Mike saying he never watches Isaac and Bridget only watches when drunk? Ouch, that had to hurt. Yeah, so check this out. So anyways, speaking of ties not being so close, not being so so connected. And by the way, Isaac, we're waiting for you to get in here and start removing some more people. All right, now didn't you tell me to find your other troll mod account? Womp 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 womp. Who's got the video? Where's it at? Hell yeah, here it is, Doom. All right. And so Michael even calls Isaac a troll right here. This is hilarious, guys. So first off, before we get to this, I just want to say once again, thank you all. And also Morticia, damn it. I woke up this morning and I'm like, man, what the hell? What the hell happened last night? I can't say anything about Disc God, if you want to hate, if you want to talk shit about him, go ahead. I mean, I did a live stream and I kind of talked a little shit too, even though I shouldn't have. But Rebecca's my friend, man. Miss Cottywomple, is like a good friend of ours, real close. We've known her for a long time, and we love her. We trust her dearly, and not only with our, secrets, what have you, what I'm saying, but also we trust her instinct. You know what I mean? We trust her instinct and we trust her heart. You know what I mean? And I trust that, tell Mike I said, what is up, brother? I heard y'all won something together. And yeah, while I may not always agree with Miss Cottywomple and stuff, I tell you what, like me and Miss Cottywomple have gotten into it. Let's say I've gotten mean with Miss Cottywomple before. You know what I mean? I've like she's irked me, and then I've gotten mad, and I've hurt her feelings, man. A couple times I've had to go and apologize to Rebecca and been like, I'm sorry. I was wrong. You know what I mean? I got a little mad with Rebecca today because she refused to tell me who the hell Disc God was. And I got a little mad with her, like, damn, now your trust is in jeopardy with me, Rebecca. Tried playing that card or some shit, and that was very unfair of me. You know what I mean? And Rebecca still stuck to her guns, and Rebecca didn't go out there and say, oh, Charlie's being mean to me. I'm going to go tell everybody blah, 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 blah. We've had arguments and stuff in the past no one's ever known about. We've never gone live, never went live on Twitter and Facebook and talked shit about each other, yada yada, like you damn know well Isaac would have. Junior said he's going to be drinking tonight. Oh shit! Says I will be drinking tonight, enjoying my life. Fuck yeah, brother. Here's the Junior right there, man. So, Rebecca has shown me, I mean, I understood, like, check this out. I knew that her and Morticia got into it on the Discord 2 months ago. All this shit that Fatty was trying to go live with today. Yeah, we know about y'all and Morticia and Rebecca. Ha 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 ha. That's how I know ain't nobody working with Isaac and dealing with him. This shit happened 2 fucking months ago, and Isaac don't start talking about it until last night when Morticia, got fed up whenever she, needed the vent, needed the talk. I wish that maybe she would have came to me, but I understand where she's coming from. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and condone it, especially with Miss Cottywomple, because Miss Cottywomple is a deer. Yeah, like we all have our little faults and shit like that. I'm sure dude, I am a struggle to deal with. Like imagine Miss Cottywomple, puts up with my shit, I think Miss Cottywomple and Erica are more friends than me and her. I mean, we are, you know what I mean? But I can be a dickhead, and for a good year that Rebecca known us, I was drinking and shit. I was still going out actively getting drunk on the weekends and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that was affecting my my personality negatively. When I'm drinking, I'm not the same person. I'm not the nice Charlie. I'm definitely not the fucking even. Let's try and think about this, Charlie. This right here, all this right here tonight would have never happened. Me calling up and trying to find out who, yada yada. I would have just picked who I like the best, and I would have said fuck the rest of them. Pennywise, yeah, Pennywise says we've went at it. Charlie on Twitter, yeah, me and Pennywise haven't always been the best of friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know why I like Pennywise and I give him, I show him respect is because I feel what he's saying. You know what I mean? He's not just, he wasn't just one, if we did get into it or whatever, it wasn't him just coming out and talking shit. Like, he's spitting some straight up facts that I kind of, or opinions that I kind of maybe believe myself. Like, shit, yeah. Linda Pendard says everyone has fallouts. Everyone has fallouts, bro. Like, there is no such thing as a perfect relationship. You know what I mean? But if you're going to sit there and turn on your friends and on your followers and supporters over one little bullshit, you know what I mean, over a misunderstanding rather than being able to get together and talk about it. You know what I mean? Well, then that's when you're really crumbling. You know? I think that we showed a lot of strength here tonight, guys, and by coming together and talking about it. And like I say, hey, Morticia and Cottywomple, they still aren't friends. I'm not sure Cottywomple will tell. I mean, I'm not sure that Morticia will apologize. I mean, it is, but I'm not going to be the type of person to sit there and say, hey, you have to feel bad for it. You have to apologize. Yada yada. No, we're all grown adults. We will follow. We're going to do what we want in the end anyway. I felt like I had to come out here and let everybody know that, I'm saying, that like Cottywomple is, my friend, and she is to be trusted, and but also that I understand Mortisa's frustration. You know what I mean? Just imagine, like, because I get frustrated, like I talked to Disc God today, and I understood why he left. You know what I mean? Because it's a game, it's bullshit drama, that can really get you sucked in, and it can consume you, and it can take up all your time. You know what I mean? And it can be embarrassing. Constantly going at it with trolls online and shit. This is what you spend your time on. I get it. I understand it. This is my life. Sadly and sort of laughably and embarrassingly, this has been my life for the last 5 years of it. You know what I mean? Dago Dad said, burn you out real fast. It can burn you out real fast, dude. Look at me. Sometimes I just want to tap out, and there are some days where I do. I'm just like, I disconnect. I go out into the mountains. Me and Erica, we go out and vlog, and we see and we do things, and but like, there's also a part that's always going to be a part of my life. As long as Michael sees a need and to take me out, and as long as I'm here vocally standing against the bullshit, then then he's gonna be, then we're gonna have this. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Kenny Ibsen in the house. What's up, Kenny? I like your logo. Atlanta Braves, baby. I just got me a new Braves hat. Where's it at? Where's my Braves hat at? Damn it, it's out somewhere else. Oh, my neck. Ow. Shit. I got a crick in my neck now coming from that drink. Hey, wait, isn't Kenny Ibsen part of Guest Mob? Oh, well. You know what? I'm not necessarily going to be, vicious and evil towards Guest Mob either, even if it is their, duty to go after me. I'm just not going to do that. I saw a video of him earlier, and I felt kind of bad. Not necessarily, I don't necessarily pity him, but, even though I got to say, people that put themselves in the line of fire, tend to get shot, and it's their own fault. You know what I mean? Okay, what is that? All right, that's thank you, Ace, man. Appreciate that. So, but yeah, so anyways, like I say, man, we have shown a lot of strength, Now I'm going to let you all hear a little something, man, that's got to hurt Isaac so bad. I love this, man. It is wonderful. And this is what Isaac said. No, this is what Michael said about Isaac to Isaac's face. So apparently, guys, you all remember that Michael went on Flacco's live stream the other night while Dago was pretty much handing Isaac his ass, you know, on enemy territory, because as we all know, Flacco is not a mutual friend. He's not common ground, as it were, you know. And hold on. And yeah, I just lost what I was thinking. Let's go ahead and listen to this shit. Anyway.
She's like drinking.
Hold on, what was I saying? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So yeah, so Dago's fucking holding his own with Isaac. And I think even Rachel was in there. Was Rachel also in there as well? Or what? Wolfden says Flacco is slob mob. I don't care what people say. Bonafide says, show the video. All right, let's show the video. Here's Michael slapping Isaac down. Isaac saying that, you know, Michael is, you know, his friend, and that Michael's pretty much saying otherwise.
She's like drinking. I don't watch these trolls. I don't watch Charlie. I barely watch fucking Isaac. Like, occasionally I'll pop into the live streams and I'll talk and shit, but I am busy.
I will say that Bridget does drop by the Resurgence channel.
I have a life. I've got 2 children. I've got fucking. I make money, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridget does pop in at like 3 a.m. at the Resurgence channel. She tells us what she's air fried.
I feel like that's like when she's like drinking. She's like drinking.
Ah, you hear that shit?
I barely watch fucking Isaac. She's like drinking.
Michael's like, ah. Michael says, I don't watch the trolls. I don't watch Isaac. He said, I don't watch the trolls. I don't watch Charlie. I barely watch Isaac. Bridget only watches and interacts when she's drunk. Let's hear it again.
She's like drinking. I don't watch these trolls. I don't watch Charlie. I barely watch fucking Isaac. Like, occasionally I'll pop into the live streams and I'll talk and shit, but I am busy.
I will say that Bridget does drop by the Resurgence channel.
I have a life. I've got 2 children. I've got fucking. I make money, dude.
Look at that. Yeah. And listen to that right there. Like Isaac tries. Like, well, come on. Well, give me Bridget at least. I can have Bridget, right? Bridget, come on. Say that Bridget pops in. And Michael doesn't even back that up. He goes straight to talking about his kids.
Bridget does drop by.
Listen.
But I am busy.
I will say that Bridget does drop by the Resurgence channel.
I have a life. I've got 2 children. I've got fucking. I make money, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridget does pop in.
Michael, he sits there and he talks about how he's busy. He's busy out there making money. But he's live streaming right now talking about me on this guy's channel. Meticule, Virtual, some shit. 500 subscribers. Michael doesn't watch the trolls, but he's fucking live streaming on a channel with less than fucking 1,000 subscribers, talking shit about me. But he says that he doesn't do that. Bonafide says, Isaac, when your master roasts you on live, you take it. Well, you hear like Isaac tries like
3 a.m. at the.
He's like, well, come on now, you know, Bridget, give me Bridget. Michael's talking right over him. My kids and my money.
By the Resurgence channel.
I have a life. I've got 2 children. I've got fucking. I make money, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Bridget does pop in at like 3 a.m. at the Resurgence channel. She tells us what she's air fried.
I feel like that's like when she's like drinking. She's like drinking.
Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on.
Tells us what she's air fried.
I feel like that's like when she's like drinking.
Oh man! And how often does she join the your Isaac's live stream at 3 a.m? How often? When Bridget's drinking. That's Michael. That's Michael right there admitting that Bridget, actively gets wasted. And depending on how often Isaac claims that she goes into his live stream, then that's how many times he gets drunk. Or that's how often she gets drunk. That's like a double slap in the face. Dago Dad says all the time, does Bridget join the live streams 3 in the morning all the time? Haha, Evil Queen says, and she can only handle going in there if she's drunk. Dago says, I would drink too if I lived with Mike. Pennywise says, so he's saying Bridget needs to be drunk to talk to Isaac. Bonafide says Mike's true colors aren't with Isaac. I bet he considers Grim a closer friend. Well, look at it, man. Michael's on vacation with Grim. When's the last time Michael went on vacation and did videos with Isaac? That's all you got to look at right there. Dago says he's seen Bridget in Isaac's live streams a lot. Michael says Bridget only goes to Isaac's live streams when she's drunk, and which seems to be a lot. David James says that's truly embarrassing. Ha ha! Rebecca Spratling says Mike doesn't even like Isaac. Well, I mean, who would, man? If every time the motherfucker hits you up, he wants money. Isaac doesn't give a shit about Mike, really. He's just been riding Mike's coattails for how long? And no one's really truly known who the fuck Isaac was until Mike needed him to try and take me out. Isaac likes to talk about he's been Mike's friend for 10 years and he's been on Shut the Fuck Up and Listen, yada, yada, yada. But still nobody knew who the fuck he was. Still nobody knew who Isaac was until he went after me. When Guest Mob was created. And they say they don't even fucking hardly talk. They don't even check their shit out each other anymore. The only time that they get together is to go after me. Michael and Isaac's only connections anymore is me. Isaac done fucked all that up. Trying to use Michael for a human ATM machine. Isaac successfully turned that relationship between him and Michael from a friendly one into a business one. Isaac successfully turned himself into an employee, and another mouth to feed as opposed to a friend. And that's why Michael's out there on vacation with Grim and doing videos with Jesse and Boogie. And that's why Isaac's been in the background and behind the curtain for over 10 years. And that's what all this boils down to.
I don't.
Like we said, they went into the live stream I went into the live stream the other day that Michael was in. And Michael tried his best to attack me with just poor jokes and other stupid bullshit as opposed to the facts. And he got his ass roasted by everybody on Guest Mob's live stream. What was even funnier about it is that damn Flacco is not even damn Wolfpack. That Flacco is secretly Guest Mob. And that I went into the live stream to talk shit to Michael. And then Michael ended up getting owned by the whole chat. Over half the chat that was watching started kicking Michael's ass. So much to the point where Michael even admits it. Talking about, my favorite part is all these trolls are stroking his ego so hard. Look. Michael even admits it. Bonafide says females need to be drunk to listen to him. Nikki and Bridget only listen when drunk because he gives you a headache sober. Bridget can't interact with anybody sober. She's got social anxiety. Trust me, I know. I've seen it. So here we have Michael admitting that Bridget is an active alcoholic. And pretty much telling you when she's drinking. Anytime that she's in Isaac's live stream, she's drunk. Anytime Bridget's in Isaac's live stream, she's drunk. Bridget's got a drinking problem. But yet Michael's quick to try and tell everybody else that I'm the active alcoholic, that I'm the one that's still ruining his life. Even though he went at Dago for like 3 hours telling Dago that I'm still an alcoholic. Michael has no clue whatsoever. Like I said, once again, Michael has done nothing whatsoever to try and connect with me personally, to even try and find out for himself, which is glaringly obvious. You all have seen how I operate when I'm drunk. William Gabriel says, Charlie, you're only supposed to drink so much of that. Too much KT will cause water to enter your intestines and cause the runs. Well, I'm kind of hoping for that. Maybe I'll go get me another bottle. I haven't been process or passing, I guess, regularly as I would like, and I feel like I need to drop a little more weight. I'm trying to hit that 180 mark, guys. I'm at 188. I was at 188 before I ate my steak and my salad tonight. So I could be at 190 with that and with the kombucha. But man, I'm really hoping to get down to that 180 before April. You know what I mean? And right now I'm living in the 180s, guys. Aren't you proud of me, man? Aren't you proud of me? Thank you so much. Doing my best, guys. You know, and I feel great, dude. I feel like this is just another I am Wrath. What is up, friend? I feel like me losing this weight and controlling this diet is just another display and example of self-control. You know, how far I can control myself and my urges, because you know the eating, you know, wasn't too far off from the alcohol. You know, like I kind of had to push the sodas and shit and ice cream away. You know, kind of like just how I had to push the alcohol away. You know, you feel like you want it, you know. That sugar, man, it talks to you, man, and it calls you, you know, similar to that, you know, of alcohol. So let's see if Popper. Let's see if we got a reaction from Popper out of that video. No. He's being quiet now. He's being super quiet now. He tried all day. Isaac tried all day to manipulate this whole story and narrative of the Wolfpack is falling apart. You know what I mean? And I didn't really say shit about it all day because I didn't know, honestly. You know, and instead of jumping the gun, I tell you what, I did know though. I did know that Isaac said he was working with Disc God, which meant that he wasn't working with Disc God. First off, why would he tell anybody? Second off, why would he tell anybody? So that's where we are on that. And like I say, once again, and Pennywise, once again, I apologize to you, brother. You know what I mean? Like Isaac, he grabbed onto that last night. Apparently, Disc God and Morticia got on the subject about Pennywise not being invited onto the live stream in which I went on with Disc God and Morticia. And they tried to put it off on Disc God that or whatever that Pennywise wasn't invited or whatever, to which Disc God put it off on me, to which I had to sit there and say, what the fuck exactly happened again? You know what I mean? I didn't realize that it was as big of an issue. I didn't realize, like I said, once again, that Pennywise has been, was as strong and active as a member. Not because I don't see him on Twitter and Facebook, always showing me support and always going after Isaac, but because I wasn't watching the live streams, quite frankly, and I'm going to try to do better with that, guys. I'm going to try and stay up a little bit later at night. I'm going to try and quit smoking cigarettes, which is what I normally use to help myself sleep at night. Nicotine has been my savior to help me sleep, but I'm really going to try to get off of that. I'm going to try and stay up a little bit later and shit. That way I could pop in and show you guys some love, and that way I can see what's going on, with my own eyes. You know what I mean? There's, it's not, don't believe anything you hear and only half of what you see. You know what I'm saying? I've always lived by that, and while there are times that, many times in which I've jumped off the handle prematurely, those times were mainly alcohol driven. I was already drunk or fucked up, and I couldn't or wouldn't process the emotions and the feelings properly. Like I wouldn't want to face it and think about it. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to run away from it all. And that's where I'm thankful for Erica. You know what I mean? Because without Erica, who knows? Maybe I could still be, just flying off the handle, making rash decisions and perhaps playing Fatty's game, because this is what he wants. He wants us to go after each other and to doubt and to play his game. Fold on our own, amongst our own, on our own weight, because he can't smash us down himself. And that goes to show you, what I'm saying, that damn, that alone right there shows you that he's scared. He's on his way out. Kelly Sikorsky says, what happened to Pennywise? Pennywise just got he was a little upset about not being invited onto the live stream a couple of months ago, and I didn't realize, how kind of maybe how important it, was to how important he was. Not important not how important it was to him, but how I didn't realize how important he was to the live stream, to the evil ones. You know what I mean? Like, they were not all just Wolfpack. Like Pennywise isn't necessarily Wolfpack. Okay, like we're friends and stuff like that. But Pennywise is kind of his own man. He's his own follower. He's his own leader. You know what I mean? Like, he's another one that's not going to sit there and, bow down to Isaac or me. Even when there's times where I've got a little upset, like, what the hell or whatever, like Pennywise is, has stood his ground. He's a man, and he fucking, and he deserves that respect, and he walks his own line, and if he doesn't agree with some shit, then he has no problem walking away from that. You know what I mean? And Isaac knows that, and Isaac tried to use the miscommunication last night on live stream, you know, as like a personal attack on towards Penny. You know what I mean? And so I had to get in touch with Pennywise and let him know what was going on, exactly how it went down. You know what I mean? And and find out how he felt. You know what I mean? Because you know, like I say, Pennywise, you know, he's a proud guy. You know what I mean? And yeah. Oh, let me show you. Speaking of that shit, you know, so much. In fact, he's been fighting. He's been having our back. He's been a super strong supporter of me. And if you know anything, then you know that Isaac and Michael will go after you personally. Will go after your family and your friends. You know what I mean? If you show any support towards me, you know what I mean. If you start gaining any sort of ground, you know, in Wolfpack and amongst my group and shit, you know what I'm saying, then they will attack you and they will target you. And I want to show you right here where fucking Isaac threatens Pennywise's 14-year-old son. He says, "Nah, let's get back to your son. I think I have my new target. Be right back. LOL." Check it out. 7:01 p.m. 3/5/2022. See if we can't get this here. Come on. Let's get it on the fat face. Come on, son of a fuck. But anyway, you can kind of see it. Nah, let's get back to your son. I think I have my new target. BRBLOL. What does that make you think, man? This kid is 14 years old. You know, and this is the type of shit that Pennywise goes through constantly. You know what I'm saying? Not just for supporting me and defending me, but for defending his damn self. What kind of person, nobody should have to go through that shit. Love Light Stardust says, "Wow, if they're doing that, it's straight up cyberbullying. This is what your brother does if you get supports." It's exactly what Michael does. Michael knows. Michael is the main man behind Isaac Guest, and everybody knows it. And that's why Michael actually tries to keep a buffer, a distance between him and Isaac, because Isaac has done so much evil shit in the name of Michael Green. You know that it's made Isaac look horrible publicly. No, you know, like Isaac. At one point Isaac skated by as being a social warrior. You know, back whenever social justice was a thing. You know, it was a huge fad. He masqueraded as a social warrior, you know, which come to find out later it was anything but. Julie Moon's room says, "That's messed up. Leave the kid alone." Pennywise says, "I still don't back down." And damn right you shouldn't. You know, Pennywise is just like me. Like, Michael, don't you know that, man, if you had just came to me like a man, if you would just come to me kindly and sweetly and try to do the right fucking thing, that shit would go a lot smoother. It would go a lot different. But Michael has to control every goddamn thing. Metal Drummer, thank you so much, brother. Says Charles, you better be careful with these infiltrators on your channel. I've seen Big Bambino infiltrated your channel, claimed to be a Wolfpack fan. Who's Big Bambino? I'm the Big Bambino. I appreciate that, man. I do. Like, I appreciate you all, trying to look out for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I mean, that means you guys care. You guys, you guys have my back. Adam Ritter says, so Bridget has a drinking issue. According to Michael. I thought that maybe those videos were just staged, which I had known that they've been drinking for a long time. Back when I moved in with them, you all remembered that they were drinking. Remember the video of Bridget's friend? Do we got to share the video of Bridget's friend again? They've got beer bottles in their hands, and I remember back then Michael got on my ass because you all were getting on his ass, saying that he shouldn't be drinking with a recovering alcoholic in his house, you know. And Michael thought that I guess Michael knew it right then. He was like, man, I don't like these my fans defending Charlie. Rock and roll, much love, says, hey Charlie, I've always been a real and damn right, brother. I remember you back in 2018, man. Back when I was in late 2017 and 2018. I remember you were a mod. Yeah, you were a friend at a time when I really needed a friend too, man. Like, Just Spacey, thank you so much. Says this isn't much, but it will help the ring fund. LOL. Yeah, man. We're at like we're at like $500 right now, man. Thanks to you all and our friend James, man. David James, bro. You guys have been very generous to us. And we really love you guys. We really appreciate that. And I believe that's what that's going to go for. But I can't talk too much about it. Like, I want to be surprised. I want it to be a surprise for Erica, but you know, like maybe when will be the surprise as opposed to the fact that I'm going to do it. You know. Ghost Taco says, funny, Mike changed the title of the My Brother vlog. Let's take a look here. Ha ha. So as you all will remember, Michael used a thumbnail of me to try and boost up his views, and it didn't work, or it didn't really work. What, 154,000? It almost worked. Me and Doug are like the two out of the top 3 most viewed videos in the last 2 weeks. Pennywise, thank you, brother. Says Isaac can suck my big ass clown. You tie that motherfucker into a balloon animal form. There you go, buddy. Boom. How about that, Isaac? Suck on that L. You thought that you was going to turn damn Pennywise. You thought you was going to damn piss him off over a misunderstanding. You didn't think that I'm going to call up my people? You don't think that I'm going to reach out to my people and I'm going to try and damn figure out what's going on and try to make shit right? Do you think that I'm ever as nefarious as you are? That I'm all sneaky and evil and shady? I said sneakle. That I'm sneakle? And do you really honestly think that I'm going to turn on friends and shit just because we have misunderstandings? And I really wish that they wouldn't have misunderstandings with one another. But you know what? We're all grown individuals. You know, some people just don't get along with others. And I'm not going to sit here and damn try and manipulate that. College kid said Isaac would have kicked his people and doxed the whole family and made everybody unfriend them. Just imagine that shit. Just imagine if this went down in Isaac's clique. What happened here with us went down with Isaac and them last night. Don't you know? Pennywise would have been kicked out. His whole family would have been doxxed. Nobody would have been allowed to talk to him, or they would have been in trouble too. All over a stupid misunderstanding. Not on Pennywise's part. I like say he has a right to feel, you know, put out. You know what I mean, and upset. You know what I mean. It was my fault. You know what I'm saying. Once again, you know, like I you know, I didn't know or understand the situation. You know what I mean. So, and I'm going to be man enough to admit that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and try to act like Michael or Isaac and say that I don't ever do anything wrong, that I'm perfect. You know what I mean? Because if I fuck up, you know, then I fucked up. You're never going to fix anything by constantly, you know, sticking to your guns, knowing that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? David James says, "How's Isaac going to suck anything? His mouth would be full of food." And that nappy ass beard that he's got, I don't know what that's about. So Fatty's been pretty quiet tonight. How about that shit, guys? Just when you think that things are bad, you know, I mean, they turn around. Oh, I want to show y'all this too. So apparently Isaac is trying to boost up Miss Haley J. Mayo. If you all will remember, this is the girl who has a strong, you know, had a strong infatuation with me. Maybe still does. Apparently, because she keeps sharing videos from the past, thumbnails and screenshots. Oh, did he delete it? Ah, he deleted. Where are we at? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh, he deleted the Kimmy K. Shout out to Kimmy K. Oh, Haley Mayo is trying to use an old message between her and Kimmy K to talk shit about me. But then Haley's got Kimmy K blocked. Look, there's Kimmy K. Shout out to Kimmy K. And look, Haley's got her blocked. Haley is trying to use Kimmy K's words against me from a couple of months ago when I didn't accidentally, I pissed off Kimmy K because she said she didn't have a problem with Michael and Bridget. And then I started attacking her, you know, unrightfully so. And she was like, "Fuck him. He's probably drinking." You know how people tend to go back to that with me. You know what I mean? They love to I mean, because I don't know. You know, like anytime that I act like an asshole or whatever, maybe people think that it's because, you know, like they can liken that to, you know, when I was drinking, because when I was drinking, I was always an asshole. You know what I mean? Bonafide TAC says Haley looked like she needs to lay off the mayo. I was gonna say, man, like what happened to her face? Let's see here. But this is the woman that has been trying to go after me for she's been on and off like the last couple of years or whatever. But she went after Erica a couple of months ago and tried to make everybody believe that our friend John Hagee had nude photos of Erica, was sharing around fake screenshots, fake DMs between her and Hagee and other people that claimed that Hagee had nudes of Erica, which we all know better than that. We all know Erica is a classy woman. She's a respectable lady. She's not giving out her damn nudes to no damn body. You know what I mean? That's all for me right here. You know what I mean? And that she respects herself much more than that, much more than Haley, apparently. And how Haley likes to try and make an extra dollar, Erica would never do. But Haley tried to go around and make everybody think that Erica had nudes that were being spread out. Haley even came to me and tried to make me think that Erica and John Hagee had something going on. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, I did not buy it 1 second. I called her out immediately. Immediately called her out on it. I didn't block her though, like I should have. I should have just blocked her ass. You know what I mean? Constantly trying to start shit between me and Erica. The greatest thing that I've got going on in my life. You know, she was supposed to be a friend of mine, and she gave me all this money because she was a friend of mine and she cared about me and my happiness. And when I find a true connection, then she turns around and she hates me. Well, which is it? Honestly, which is it? And now here she is. She's going around making blatant false accusations about Erica's nudes and shit. And I'm supposed to be okay with that? I'm going to defend Erica. Haley was 1000% wrong for that. And then here she is. She's still going around in the background, you know, trying to start shit. Going to who? The being real community? This plumber guy? Every time Haley wants to fucking run her mouth to somebody and gets her ass handed to her, then she wants to play the victim and run to people and cry and have these people pat her on their head and say, oh, it's okay. We know blah, 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 blah. I don't appreciate that shit neither. How real is that? The being real community, nah. You being real stupid. You being real manipulated. Dan Irie says, is Haley guest mob? Haley was guest mob a month and a half ago. Just a month and a half ago. She was taught. She made up with Isaac. Who remembers that? She made up with Isaac and everything was forgiven and she was moving past it. And then 2 weeks after that, she's hating Isaac again. She said that Isaac told her what to wear. Who remembers that? Said that Isaac was telling her what to wear and what to say and wanted her to do some pictures on OnlyFans wearing certain outfits and shit, and that she wasn't going to go do it. And here Hog is over here fucking propping this girl up, the same woman who just accused him of sexual harassment. Look at that. Oh, yeah, look at Isaac. So here's a random troll talking about stepping away, and Isaac's clapping and laughing. He's like, oh, thank God, one more. One more is walking away. I got to tell you, I don't know who the fuck Dr. Sparkle Fart Dust is. I don't know who that is. As far as I know, it could be somebody that fucking Isaac created and then went on there to just say it. So it seems like he's got, which, you know, I'll tell you what, I understand. Like, it can be a lot for people. You know what I mean? Like I say, it takes a toll on me. I've got to unplug and go hang out in the woods and in abandoned crack houses, the way Mike likes to put it, while Steve Billings hangs out in occupied crack houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not losing any supporters. Isaac is just losing haters. And it's not necessarily because they don't hate him anymore. They're just tired of the bullshit. They're ready to move on. Stanley, thank you so much, brother. I swear to God, I got to go out and send your gift in the mail. Like, here I am still living my life. I ain't getting in no fucking trouble whatsoever. I'm keeping a good job, staying sober, losing weight. Here I am with you all tonight, man, trying to handle this situation in a mature and calm manner. And I feel like we have done it. I don't feel like we're losing supporters. Got 220 people watching right now. Got up to what, 260? Fatty and them can't even break 150 viewers on Guest Mob Resurgence. let alone break 223 right here. And I've got half the subscribers that they do. Whenever damn Evo Girl and Blaker go live, how many viewers did Blaker have? 5. How many did Evo Girl have at 1.0? At one point, she had 0 watching her. Show me the numbers. Show me where the numbers are going down. I mean, I'm waiting. James Adair, let's not talk about anybody's mental issues or whatever. Let's not do that. And as we see, Isaac still only has 290 followers. Like, come on. What kind of shit is that? Like, look at this dude. Evil Morticia has more followers than you. Pennywise has more followers than you. Dago has more followers than you. Probably. Oh, let me see here. Dude, Haley Mayo has more followers than you, Isaac. You aren't even as popular as Gamer Girl. What does that say? Meanwhile, I'm sitting here at 1767. I actually gained a follower since earlier. Since last I checked. Y'all follow me all at the Angry Son of AGP. I've got 1767. I'm not a mathematician, but I think that's a little bit more than 290. I mean, do we have to compare Social Blade rankings again? Somebody shared with me on Twitter a side-by-side ranking, mine versus yours. I shared it on last live stream. 30-something thousand on my channel compared to 15,000 on your channel. And you have, what, 40-some-odd thousand? Forever in blue jeans. Sitting here watching. Appreciate you, my dude. But sad how you have hair trigger mods blocking followers. No, nobody got blocked tonight. Who got blocked? Nobody's gotten blocked tonight. We've been sitting here watching. Like I say, Isaac got involved last time with a fake Dago account that I accidentally modded up. That was my fault. And then they started removing people. So it wasn't my people. It was slob trolls. Like I say, I try my best to let people say what they want. You know what I mean? I try not to says Ace is blocking OG. Well, if Ace is blocking OG, let me go see what he says. What is God? Let me see what OG is. Who's OG here? Hey, what is John? John Hagee's coming out with somebody's information. All right, Adam, don't block out OG. Let's see what OG has to say. I want to hear what yeah, I want to hear what they have to say. Adrian La Luna, much love to you. Thank you for joining in tonight. Ace Man says, who the hell is OG? I know, right? Like, I know, right? Don't worry about it, bro. Yeah. I'm watching the chat and shit like that, and I don't see, I don't see any form of snowflakery going on whatsoever, brother. So don't worry about that. Oh my god. And look at this, like Fatty. I don't know what this is. Fatty shared something like me talking about how much I cared about Haley and shit. Said I was gonna marry her. Holy shit, dude. That's kind of cringy. I'm not sure who I sent that to. 1843. Oh, I sent this to Nikki Flockavelli. Holy crap. Okay. That makes sense now. So Isaac sharing some messages that I sent back and forth with Nikki Flockavelli. Could be that I was just trying to piss off Flock. But there could have been some real truth to that, guys. Like I say, I'm not going to sit here and completely smash on Haley Mayo neither, guys. Like there was a time when Haley was like one of my only friends and supporters, guys. You know what I mean? There was times where I would have gone hungry and, without shelter, had Haley not, came forward and, gave me some money for some food and for a hotel, whenever there was a plot, to put fake screenshots about me talking bad about my sisters and shit, Haley damn turned on the girls. You know what I mean? And turned on her own friends and shit and got targeted really bad. Did many live streams crying and pleading for people to help her and shit like that, and she was attacked by Isaac and all them for having my back, and I really felt almost responsible for it. You know what I mean? Because she cared so much about me, and I did have like a certain amount of love for her as well. You know what I mean? And like I say, I'll say it now. I apologize if she felt put out, you know what I mean, by what I had to say or for my intentions to defend my soon-to-be wife, Erica. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't appreciate the fact that she tried to make me think Erica had nudes out there when then never the case. You know what I mean? It's just not acceptable. I don't appreciate that, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna entertain it at all. I'm gonna let you know when you're wrong about this. In which Haley got upset, got mad about it. You know what I mean? And has since, just kind of been like a critic. You know what I mean? In my life, like I had something to say about Michael and Grimm, regarding the My Brother video, and then the first thing that Haley does is come at me. Well, what did Grimm do to you? Blah blah blah. Like she's totally trying to be a Karen. She's totally trying to find issues with me and shit that she can actually have problems with me. Like anytime that I come out and say, hey, I'm doing good, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like Haley was never there to say, congratulations, Charlie. She stopped. She was at one point, but she stopped because she wasn't getting what she wanted out of our relationship. That she couldn't just be a friend of mine. You know what I mean? That she had to harbor, ill feelings towards Erica and try to connive Erica and go after her, in very sneaky ways. You know what I mean? Because she didn't like the fact that I love Erica. Gonna try and hurt me and take, because of who I love. And it's not cool. And I don't appreciate that, and Haley, you need to know that. And that there was a time, where things were different. Where it wasn't like that, where Haley was one of the only ones in my corner. And if I could have, who knows, I might have taken an airplane across seas found a way to move to England. Forever in blue jeans. Knock that shit off. And Forever in blue jeans, if you want to be technical, don't nobody in Slob Mob work. All of Slob Mob's scamming money. And I got to tell you this, Ace Man's never damn come up in my stream trying to scam money out of people. Oh, Ace Man, it was trying to get money for his child's headstone. And here you go. I'll tell you what, though, Isaac got caught scamming his own community out of $5,000. Let's go ahead and ask Starshine. Let's go ahead and ask Larry. Where's Melanie and Robin? Ace Man, don't worry about it, Ace Man. Have a great night, Morticia. Hopefully you're all right, all as well. Doom says, can I blast Isaac's number? Go ahead, man. Blast it, bro. I don't care. I know Dago made the stream private last night because so many guest mob members were getting doxxed and shit. I got to tell you, so Dago doesn't want people to get doxxed. He has a code. I don't give a shit. You know, Isaac and them, they want to play that game. They don't mind going out and doxing people and giving out people's personal information and calling people up and harassing and threatening 14-year-old kids and letting under. They don't mind. I don't mind. I give two shits. You want to damn dox somebody? Dox them. This live stream is not going down until it gets taken. So there you go. Thank you so much for that, Isaac. Look, there we go. Look. There I am, 2:37 in the morning, talking about how much I cared about Haley and was appreciative of everything that she did for me. That at no point in time did I ever have an intention of just scamming her. That at no point was I stringing her along, taking her money just to damn survive. That I had true intentions. Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate you sharing that. You fucking dumbass. You fucking dumbass. Showed right there that I had all intentions. That I cared super deeply about Haley. But that shit changed whenever I found myself the relationship with Erica. And that I found my true calling. And here I am standing up for Erica to another person that I you know I still care about her. I still like Haley. You know what I mean? Liked. Won't forget the times that she took up for me and shit. I've got the Grateful Dead album still somewhere over here. You want to fucking see it? I think it's out in the shed. But we're not like that anymore. That's not what we have anymore. Me and Erica, that's me and Erica now. I'm sorry if it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. But I mean, honestly, you got to let it go and move on. It just wasn't meant to be. Rock and roll, much love, says Mike and Grim are large butt scented candles. And it looks like Grim is bigger than Michael. Oh, I see a number. I see a number on the live stream. Looks like Isaac might have deleted that. Ha ha! I still see it in his tweets and replies right here. But I don't see it in his tweets anymore. It's gone. Ha ha ha! Ghost Taco says, call Fatty. I'm calling. Come on, Fatty, pick up. I know you're watching right now. Don't be a bitch. Pick up the phone. Oh, look at him. Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. Motherfucker, pick up the phone. Oh, what a punk. Oh. Called his ass straight up. I was going to laugh in his motherfucking face. I was going to laugh in his motherfucking face. Wimp ass punk won't even answer the damn phone. Ooh, yeah. How about that? Anyway, Doctor now says I snitch calling the cops. What can they do? What can they do? I called a phone number. And he ain't even answer. I called the phone number one time. He ain't. Go ahead, call the cops. I don't care. Well. Said try calling about every 5. No, man, I'm only going to call once. I got what I needed out of that. Isaac was too scared to answer the phone. No, I'm going to leave it at that. So anyways, we are 138 says pay her back. Pay who back? Haley? Why? No, it was a gift. No. And besides, I don't have receipts. Does Haley have receipts? Is that really what Haley wants? For me to pay her back? Is this what it's about for Haley? Is it really about, it's all about the money for Haley, huh? Is it not, it's not about a personal thing? Rock and Roll says, tell me you use star 67. I use star 67. So it's all about the money for Haley, huh? I'm not paying her back. No, absolutely not. I don't feel like she should have gave me the money in the first place. I told her not that. I'm pretty sure I told her no. Maybe I told her yeah. I mean, I was desperate, bro. I was pushed all the way to the bottom of the barrel, to the point where I was accepting money from a mother of 2, a single mother of 2. What does that say about Haley, though, man? Like, honestly, did she really have that much feeling for me? Somebody who lived fucking across an ocean? Does she really care that much to take food out of her kids' mouths and shit? I feel bad about that shit. Had I been under different circumstances, I would have never fucking asked or took any money from her. Walter says she was taking advantage of your situation. Damn, bro, I like the way you just said that. I like the way you just said that, bro. Because she absolutely was taking advantage of my situation. I had absolutely nobody to turn to. And there she was with a couple of dollars that she's trying to smack me in the face with now. You know, totally used my situation and my desperation for her own. Because there was no way that if she's acting the way that she's acting right now and shit, then there's no way that she actually really cared for me truly that deeply. Cared for me as a person. She was just needing a relationship. And I think that she really wanted it because of my situation, because of who my father was, because of how much attention, you know, my life was getting. Rock and Roll says, can't believe she's expecting a payback the minute she gets jealous of your situation. Really, what does that say about her? Pay me back. I want that. She's got it all itemized, all figured out. She ain't gonna tell nobody the fact that she damn was going around messaging everybody, telling them that fucking Erica had nudes put out there and shit. Walter says, exactly. Everybody could see it back then. And I was just thankful for whatever I could get, man. I needed any kind of love. And she was there only to, you know, take it away. Only to damn attack me now. You know, now that I am truly happy, the happiest that I've been ever in my life, you know, thriving in a way that I've never thrived. And she's going after me. She's attacking me. She can't handle it. So Michael King says it was 5 years ago. The present is way more important than the past. Looking for recognition after helping someone only means it was done with a manipulative heart, not a good heart. I mean, I agree. You know, like she's no better than these other YouTubers who film themselves going out and giving homeless people sandwiches and money and shit. You know, you do for cause, not for applause. You know? And the moment that damn, you know, gamer girl didn't get what she wanted, well, then here she is to attack me, and here she is to attack Erica, and here she is to play the victim once again. Here she is to forcibly insert herself into my life with negative comments and with negative vibes. You know what I mean? You know, anticipating, you know, an altercation with me, so that way she can use it to be to paint herself as the victim. And that's the type of shit that fucking Slob Mob does. Erica, you read Spacey Stacy? Says Erica, my son is making you a new B for your rear view. He got a Wolfpack dream catch too. Coming to you. And I'll try to do this one right. Last time I didn't read the letter live and stuff like that. I'm sorry about that. I messed up on the shout out, man. I think I remembered Luke, but not Johnny. You know what I mean? And I still can't remember exactly which one has the crush on her. I flubbed it all up. So we'll open up that the next package you send. We'll open it up live, and I'll do it proper. I promise. I've been feeling bad about that, Stacy. That's what I wanted to let you know. Oh man, Lazy Bum says Joe Biden's coming after you, Isaac. He wants that PPP money back. There is quite an investigation, quite a large investigation going on. A whole bunch of people, have been, stung, with this PPP loan bullshit. And I got a feeling it's just gonna be a matter of time before Isaac and his pastor are caught up in that. So, anyways, man, we're coming up on an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half, guys, getting close to 2 hours. I'm still feeling jittery, dude, from that fucking kombucha tea. Holy shit. I haven't felt any bubble guts yet or nothing. Total fat 0, total sodium 0, 16 carbs and 16 sugars. I shouldn't have drank this. 70 calories. Trying to stay low on calories and sugars. Try to do 0 sugars if I can, especially on my drink, on my liquid intake. So anyways, man, we kept it over 200 something people in here, man. This is fucking awesome, bro. Almost 250 people watching right now, man. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much. Isaac Boy Scoob says Isaac gonna leak your number now. I had it star 67, but you know what? If he does leak it, I got Verizon, baby. I don't have a bullshit burner fucking flimsy ass cell phone service like who's Isaac got again? Chime. Nah, baby, I got Verizon. I can go straight to my app right now and change my number right fucking now if I want. I ain't got to go put it on airport mode or whatever, airplane mode, and then wait until tomorrow to take it to the fucking to the shop or whatever. I can go ahead and change my number right fucking now and use it right now. So first off, I star 67'd it. Second off, temporary bullshit. I'll get right around. Ace Man says Verizon app is the bomb. I love it. Love it. I stay on top of my shit. So anyways, all my mods, Pennywise, Dougie, man, thank you for joining. I'm sorry, man, that I didn't see you sooner and show you some love, man. Hopefully you're doing well, man. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this live stream, man. Hopefully you enjoyed how I handled this. I think I did it well, guys. I was like, how the hell am I going to do this? I was like, how am I going to go live and I'm going to defend everybody, you know what I mean, while protecting everybody too. You know what I mean? And how am I going to do it without, being angry, and how, and being trying to make sense out of a somewhat senseless situation, and I feel like I've done that. What do you guys think? Do y'all feel like I did this right? Do I feel like there was some clarity? Do I feel like everybody has been addressed? And is everybody okay? Pennywise, you good? Morticia, Cottywomple, Ace Man, James, everybody good? That's what we need. We need to get together and we need to talk and we need to stay strong. You know what I mean? Like I say, man, if you got problems with one another, that's fine. Have problems with one another, but what I'm saying, understand that you can't just go live and talk shit about them. And that I've got to say something. You know what I mean? I've got to come forward. I felt like I had to come forward and speak up for Rebecca tonight a little bit, and I felt like I had to come forward and I had to clear things up for Pennywise too, and I felt like I had to come forward and I had to acknowledge, Morticia's feelings, you know what I mean? And I had, to acknowledge Dago and show him some love, You know what I mean? This was a multi-angled operation here tonight, man. And I hope that everybody, that we end this with everybody feeling well, and that you all feel heard, and that you all feel appreciated. That's the main thing. Tan May in the house. Much love to you, brother. Tan May's also been a strong supporter of mine for a super, super fucking long time. Tan May's done made a name for himself, having my back. Constantly going after the trolls and the haters, man. And I got love for my dude Tan May too. I don't want to leave him out of this. He may not be in the inner group, you know what I mean, with Ace Man. With Morticia and them, you know what I mean. But I'm not necessarily in that inner group neither. You know what I mean. I don't normally go into private chats and stuff like that, because you just don't never know. You know what I mean. And if I've got something to say, and I want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Then I'll come to you privately and personally, and we're going to do that one-on-one. It won't be all done in group chats. So, Pennywise says, all is well. Very good. Very good. I'm happy for that. Thank you so much for listening and understanding, bro. And letting reason take the wheel. You know what I mean? And like, if we have any issues, like I say, once again, contact me. Don't be afraid to. I know you won't. I know you ain't afraid, Pennywise. Tandy May, Dago, Morticia, Discod, which I understand. Like I said, Discod's doing his own thing, but like, I understand why Discod's still around a little bit. Like, sometimes it's hard to fully be done with it. You know what I mean? Like, and he didn't want people to necessarily be upset with him. Like, Morticia was talking some shit on him, and even I had a little bit, and maybe he wanted to try and maybe help people understand a little bit, which he helped me understand today. You know what I mean? So that's why I once again apologize to Discod as well. You know what I mean? And Cottywomple. And yeah. You know what I mean? We don't all have to be together for us to all be together. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's it. So I thank y'all all for watching. Just Spacey Stacy, much love to you. Like I say, I'd been thinking about you, and I wanted to address that with you as well. You know what I mean? That I felt bad about how I didn't open the package live, and I forgot the letter, and I forgot the names, and it was just done wrong, and I'm gonna do it right. So good on that. So everybody, thank you all, man. Y'all have a great night. 9:45. If you see Dago or Morticia or Pennywise live, go in there, show them some love, and I guarantee you that they'll entertain you guys, because they are some good people. So thank you all for watching. I love you all. This felt right. This felt good. We're still strong. We're still holding it all together, and we're going to continue to do the right thing. As long as I continue to live my life right and do the right thing, and I stay out of trouble, then all Fatty's ever going to have is this little bullshit where he's just trying to stir up, shit amongst us to make us weaker, because we are so much stronger than him and Guest Mob are. You understand? So thank you so much. Have a great night. Much love to you all, and we'll catch y'all next time. Later. Oh, man.